time here, my family has been repetitively denied. I understand Travis Bloom is an idiot. I understand that, fully understand that. He holds a good heart.
Fabricating fictitious government you ever seen.
My little brother used to run to mother and say, "Mom, BB hit me." BB was my sister. Used to say, "BB hit me." Mom would say, "Well, my lovely young man, where are the marks to prove such?" Well, Mom, show me the marks. He could not show any marks. Mother would say, "I can't tell where the marks are." True story.
And the evidence is going to show that law enforcement tampered with evidence to meet their such high burden of proof.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No,
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
no.
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
Probably did. Everybody has.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So that,
Everybody has.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, and whatever you might be. And welcome. What? Uh, uh, um, what? Uh, uh, I, what? First of all, what made you believe that I'm gonna do male stuff? Second of all, what? Uh, um, I'm I'm not sure I understand why you think about male on male action, but if that's the new if that's the new way I'm gonna take the channel, hey, I might move it to OnlyFans because yeah. Well, I came for the chat, but I'm staying for the bigger prawn. Yes. Ignore him. The whole buffed out alpha dude complex has gone straight to his head. A pretty nice head of hair it is, though. Have you all been sitting in his chat and talking about? Because I as always got it wrong. It's tomorrow. He's on with Emily C. Well, I promoted it yesterday, or today. So all of you know where to be tomorrow. But apparently now I'm doing. I think you people hang in his chat and give him too much attention. He can't handle it. He can't handle it. So yeah. I love your hat. It's a gift from Miami Spice. Was Captain Ukraine in that male movie? Tina and Nia, this is the thing, and thank you for 14 months. We don't really, well, we kind of, this is a backstory a lot of you don't know. You have to have been an OG like Tia Nina. And this is one of Expert's closest friends called Captain Ukraine, who showed up on a stream one night dressed like a superhero. And he was kind of a weirdo. Yes, weirdos do exist on the internet. I know it sounds really, it's a big surprise that anyone is weird on the internet. But this guy showed up, and he seemed like he was all over the place, and he was always he was one of those people who had one up on your story. So if you said, well, the other day I was out biking and I fell and I broke my arm. Broke your arm? I lost my arm 2 years ago. Well, you still have your arm. Well, it grew back. Well, that's a good thing. And Eileen, I am always happy to see you. 21 months. Thank you so much. But he then kept coming on. The Expert had him on almost all the time. He was one of his favorite people. And then rumors start coming out that he might have done a little bit of made a fundraiser for people that wasn't real, talk about some brother that he didn't have, and he had a twin brother where he didn't know his twin brother's birthday. Yeah. And then someone found out that he might have been a participant in the male industry. And his explanation was why he was mentioned in some movie or mentioned in was that he had his twin brother that he didn't know the birthday of was the one who did the corn, but he had helped with something in one of the movies. I think it was a reimagination of The Wizard of Oz. But he had, because he was normally the cameraman, but they needed someone just to stand in the background or something like that. So the thing is, he, yes, most likely did a little bit of yeah. Does Expert watch Baker with his sunglasses on, or does he take them off because the camera is off? I've never seen Expert's eyes. I think he might be a killing machine sent from the future back to take care of John Connor to make sure that the Resistance haven't got a leader in the future. I had my hat pulled way down because I aggravated my eye yesterday, so I look like I've been in a fight. So just not to scare anyone away. That's how you start. You come into the house and say, you want me to fix your washing machine? And all of a sudden you're sitting on one of those hemorrhoid donuts and thinking, that's not how I normally fix a washing machine. He didn't have anything to do with any of it, apparent to him. Hey, Nancy. Does the Expert have an Arnold ass as well? Well, that's why you should come to Dollywood. That's where you can find out. I will say he has a fondness of walking around his house in leopard print Speedos. And I was warned on the trip from the airport to his house the first time. Valhalla said, hey, it might not be a thing in Europe, but just keep an open mind, because over here some men like a leopard print G-string Speedo. And I thought, what? And now I know why he warned me. So, yeah. By rubbing it. I don't know. I had something stuck in it, and then I just rubbed it, and now it looks like I've been in a fight. So, yeah. Tennessee, here I come. If you ever are sent back in time to find John Connor, do not show pictures and ask, have you seen this boy? No, you can't. I saw a candidate in California, I believe it was, big surprise, who is on the SMEX offenders list, who was having a press conference outside of a school. Sounds like a good guy, right? No, I wasn't hit with love DNA in my eye again. I don't know. Yes. Yes, we will be going to Dollywood. We have, this is the third annual meetup in Tennessee. Wednesday night, we will have like a little get together dinner, and then we'll have a meet and greet. It's not like you're going to buy a ticket or anything. We'll be most likely at an arcade, and you can just come talk to us creators. Then Thursday, we will go to Dollywood, where we will be most of the day just walking around. Again, it's not super formalized where you have to sit and, you can come to this table for 5 minutes and have your picture taken for $10 or anything like that. It's just come hang out with us, walk around. We'll talk to people. We'll just hang out with people who have a very nice time. And, well, the last 2 times has been very nice. And then on Friday, again, we will do a little bit of a meetup, and then you can watch us tape a live show. The live show is probably the least of it. It's just you can hang out with some of your creator friends, hang out with some of your chat friends, have some beers, have some entertainment, and just meet us weirdos and talk to us. It's very low key. The first year we were like 10, 15 people, and last year I think we were maybe double that. But it's kind of a meetup. Expert always sells it that, you can watch us tape a Friday night live show. Don't do that, because it's 24 people running around in a room saying, I know where to put this wire. And then they'll get into a fight. While they do that, me and Valhalla will be outside the door drinking beer, and I'm allowed to smoke when I'm on vacation, so we'll be smoking and talking about how happy we are. We are not the idiots in there saying, no, let me do this, and nothing is working, and we're going to be 2 hours late. So, but there's also a nice area where we hang out and do some chit-chat, and so instead of Expert trying to sell it as come watch us make a Friday night live show, because that will be just as weird as always. No, come and meet us. Wednesday night, we are normally at an arcade where we'll hang out for a couple of hours. You can come up, you can say hi, you can say whatever. You can say, oh, you look like that? It is true. The camera really subtracts 250 pounds. That's mean, but that's what Expert said the first time he saw me. And you can hang out with us there. And again, if you want to come to Dollywood, it's a little more pricey, but you can come hang out with us there, where it's very laid back. It's just, I'll talk to you now, and we just walk around, or you sit on a bench and talk, and it's very cozy. There's a lot of meetup opportunities, and in the end, you'll have to endure us sitting trying to make a show that most people in chat will say, we can't hear you. It's glitching. But in the room, we will be saying, that's nice. Why is someone sending me my Lord flavored seltzer? And I will hate it. And last year, I got a thumb up my butt. I'm not promising anyone a thumb up their butt. Have to preference that so they don't come looking for a thumb up their butt. I know you're feral, but it's just, it accidentally happened to me that I got a thumb up my butt. Have a lovely day hike on the Appalachian Trail. I'm not going. I'm not going. But if you're going, have a great day on the hikes. And yes, Valhalla will make you hug him, no matter if you like it or you don't. Valhalla is a hugger. But he won't take you to Waffle House and he won't take you to the Mouse here. What? Sometimes you look in chat and you think, what? What? I don't. Who? I don't know this person, and I don't know why they write stuff like that. Well, I'll figure it out. Hey, Terry Deaver. When is this shindig? 3, 4, 5 of June is, yeah. Hey, light it up. This is how Valhalla says bye. No, it wasn't Valhalla who stuffed the thumb up my butt. That was someone else. Have a dysentery free trip on the Oregon Trail. Okay. Baker, can you and Jimmy have a bake-off? Who's Jimmy? That Jimmy? I don't know. Just got sidetracked. Sorry, I got sidetracked. It happens sometimes, and the expert isn't even on the stream. So, yeah. But I probably could. The Appalachian trial is definitely no day hike. Pretty sure that's sarcasm. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't understand all the jokes, all the weird inside things. But I do know the Appalachians are beautiful because my parents drove around in them one of the times they were over there. She's a baker. I don't know. I don't know her, sadly, but I don't know. It's Randy's fake psychologist. Well, as I've said, Massachusetts will be put on a back burner. All the Massachusetts drama, I'm not going to go into all of that. It's super easy content. It's super good money. It's a lot of nice clicks. But I'm trying to get away from all of that because it's becoming very dull and it's becoming very much the same. I say something, he will react to that. I'll react to that. He will react to that. And I never really got into the 5150, which is also becoming quite the same. So I'm putting on the brakes and stepping away from all of the Massachusetts thing. So, yeah. Baker, are you sure no thumb and bum policy is 100%? I never said I didn't appreciate getting a thumb in the bum. I said it wasn't solicited. I didn't say I minded it when I had my thumb in the bum. His thumb in my bum. So, yeah. Have I read Deliverance? No, I watched the movie. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. I'm in Massachusetts. I'm just sick of all of it. Next subject. Exactly. That's Hey, I'll do a bake-off if someone wants to do a bake-off. If it's just gonna be a show where people are sitting saying, "Well, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. I have thin skin. I have thin skin." I'm over it. I think most of you are over it. One in chat if you're over it, because it's just the same every day. That's why I stopped doing the late night shows, because it was the same show every day. I would come in, I'll do, and then 2 hours later, there would be a reply video, and then I could come back the next day and do the same. It gets old. It gets old. They found body parts in a pond in Shirley, Massachusetts today. Foul play suspected. Yeah, you never know. Maybe someone had a little leprosy and lost an arm or something walking around. That reminds me, I was perusing the interwebs yesterday, and I was seeing do I think I have a bookmark on it. Yeah. So kind of a if you're a dog walker, maybe don't listen right now.
The street, and she stopped. It was like a pile of dirt, and she stopped sniffing. And I usually just walk, and she catch up with me. And she was taking too long, so I went back and looked, and it was a suitcase that was like half buried. And I pulled it up and looked in. It was a head, somebody's head in it, and I immediately called the police. Well, I took my dog out. I always.
That was in Cleveland, where this dog walker was out walking and found body parts of 2 young women in a suitcase. On this channel, we are big proponents of using suitcases in your murder plots. And a dog walker called 911 Monday evening, stating they found the body of a young girl in a suitcase at the edge of the park near Ginn Academy, an all-boys public school. After investigators responded to the area, they found another body in a different suitcase, but in the same area. Okay, it's 2 young black girls under 14 years old. They are half-siblings. It's not known how long they've been in the suitcase. There's no suspects or solid leads. And it's imagine being this guy, just walking your dog, and then you find this. That's one of those where you think, oh, I'm probably not gonna walk past that area again. No suitcase sizes was mentioned, but probably they have to be a decent size. But that could be a future case. I don't think we ever had a Cleveland case. Oh, Cleveland is in Ohio. Oh, we had a lot of Ohio cases. But I love that the police said, we don't think there's a danger to the public out there. You found 2 dismembered bodies in suitcases in a park. It just happens, you know. They were half siblings. Well, we don't know who they are yet, so we can't really say where's their parents. Could be one of the parents did this. Could be they had run a home. Do they have a Sarah Boone? Did they have Sarah Boone's number? Didn't Sarah Boone have, was it in Ohio, that person who wrote letters to try and help her in prison? Could be a connection. testing if Sarah Boone was true or not. I think I saw a Boone juror talk to someone recently. I haven't heard anyone from the Boone case talk about anything. But that could be fun. See how crazy they felt she was. Half like related or half, you know. Hey, Kathleen, how are you doing? Yeah, checks are missing. Well, if they already have they already know that they have siblings. They must be going through the system. And yes, the missing person register will be the first one they'll go to see. Is someone missing 2 daughters? Because half siblings sounds a little too much. I read that no children in that area reported missing. Okay. Hey. I'm a body farmer. It's not unusual. So you work at the farm that's in Tennessee as well, I believe? So many people tried to help her. She wouldn't allow it. No, I'm talking about the person who she promised a kidney. I think that person has since passed away because she didn't get a kidney from Sarah Boone. Believe she was in Indiana or Idaho or somewhere. I can't remember it now, but he was the one who wrote the judge and who was translating stuff from her and who collected all of the stuff from those. She had a big following in Australia. Because in Australia, that's how you fix your marital problems. Yes, she also got support from South Korea. She had fans all over the world. And I think she said Australia, Indiana, and South Korea. Because that's all over the world. If Buc-ee's had a Grateful Dead logo, would be perfect. I don't know much Grateful Dead. I'm not a big music connoisseur, so I don't really. If I played their music, I'd say, "Oh, I know this one." I don't know which band made most of the music I like. I know Elvis. I know Metallica. I know Aqua. I know Queen because I hate Queen music. Beatles because I hate Beatles music. Not all Beatles music, but a lot of the John Lennon stuff. U2 because I hate U2. U2 is probably the worst band on the planet, the most overrated band on the planet. So I don't know a lot of those 70s band. Hello, Miss Brown. DNA that fast to confirm related could also be blood samples or yeah. I don't know how you can do there. What stinks is I only learned about it from mass media. It would be great if there was independent journalism for the Suit Girl information. Well, a lot of us needs to get it from somewhere. We need the. I'm 4,000 miles away. I don't get a local story like this. But that's why yesterday I was sitting here for 3 hours trying to catch up on the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial because I need someone local to go out and look into it. And I can't, I'm Googling like a maniac and I can't find it. Thank you so much, Nancy C. Maybe for Dollywood, for anything your heart desires. Well, right now I could eat a stuffed muffin, not a muffin, stuffed waffle. And I know just the man who can get me one. Hey, expert.
Hey, speaking of heart desires, how you doing, bud?
What microphone are you on and why is it the wrong one?
Oh, crap. Dude, I have no idea. Man, everything went wrong today. Oops, wrong thing.
Thank you so much, Nancy. I will buy my ticket to Dollywood soon. I still haven't gotten a plane ticket because I have to do court that week. I dislike YouTube as well. Yes. But then why did we all get the free YouTube album on our iPhones? I don't know why. I never listened to it. Yes. Thank you so much, Nancy. I'll stuff your muffin. Kesima, your wife is going to beat me. No, Farrell. No. I would like the Ramones. I don't know what they are.
You know the
Anyway.
Ramones.
Well, I probably know their song, but I don't know them. I'm not that
Yeah,
type of
song right now.
Yeah, that's I know the name. I've seen that you can buy their knockoff T-shirts in Spencer's because Little D took me to a Spencer and showed me what they have in the back of the
Ramones
store.
happen to be like, well, aren't they like her favorite band? Or she likes punk, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
The Ramones is a punk band from New York City.
What's the song everybody knows, Danielle? Crud. Anyway, how you doing, man? What's happening? I was working out when you sent me a thing, so
I'm really I know what I don't do a lot of politics, but did you see this one yesterday? That Aaron Spencer was nominated as the GOP candidate in Lonoke, I don't know, in Arkansas.
Mm.
Do you know this guy?
No, I don't know. Only person. Arkansas. I know Bill Clinton.
He's the father of the year 2025.
The Duggars live in Arkansas.
Well, this guy woke up one morning and his 14-year-old daughter was gone from the house, and she had been groomed by a former police officer in his 60s through the church, and this guy had, I think, 43 charges against him and got out on a $2,500 bail. And then Aaron Spencer went out looking for his daughter, found her in the car with this guy, and continued to make sure he had enough holes in his body that he could breathe properly, and then pistol whipped the corpse, stayed at the scene and said, "Yeah, I did it." And they charged him.
Showed me?
Yeah, Aaron Spencer, he's a cool guy.
Absolutely. What's the other guy that usually gets he's always it's the Father of the Year awards named after him. He was the guy that was on the phone in the airport.
Oh, the airport guy?
Yeah, he wasn't really on the phone because anybody's worried about who he's talking to.
Yeah, what's his name? That's I can't remember.
I know, but the guy had a guy in his you can delete that album.
Yeah, just
that was weird.
I don't have any Crapple product really. I have an iPad, but that's because I won it in a competition. And I still got it on an iCloud. And I was just like, what the hell? Why do I have this shit? And I hate U2. That's
yeah, I can't stand U2. It's weird. Now you won that on a strongman competition, wasn't it? You had to test the shenanigans.
No, I actually won it at a competition while I was in politics. I won an iPad mini. That was a nice thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Aaron Spencer's new judge seems absolutely incredible. Expert, you would detest the shenanigans pulled from the previous judge. Oh yeah, the previous judge put a gag order on the entire family. No one was allowed to talk about the case. As I read the gag order, the daughter wasn't allowed to talk to her therapist about being abused by this guy. So there was just a clear, it got overturned on unconstitutionality. But the judge was just, nope, no one is allowed to talk about this case to anyone. It wasn't just that you can't talk to the media, which you can't deprive a defendant the right because he is Mirandized and told anything you say can be used against you. So if he wants to go talk to the press like Karen Reed did, he will see it again in court. And said, didn't you say this to the reporter at the Poughkeepsie News? Yes, I did. And he put a gag order on the entire family. I've never, ever heard about that. And so neither did the Supreme Court. Gary Plouch, yes, he's the running father of the year for 30 years.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, Arkansas, You ever see those like what's the thing? One it was. Did you ever see Live PD? Do you know what that is?
I think I've
It
I've
was
come across them on YouTube.
it was a fascinating show when it started because it was really live, happening 4K streaming with cops. Right? They went to Arkansas, man. They don't mess around over there.
Well, and again, they gave a guy who had 43 charges of child stuff. I think he got a $2,500 bail or $5,000 bail. So they did mess around with him, but he was a former cop, and rumor has it that the former judge and him kind of knew each other, and the gag order was maybe to prevent someone finding out something. So, yeah. 42 years running. Live PD is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a great show. Yeah, it was crazy. I wish like somebody that now came out cool. That was Friday night, man. That was my wife and I. We watched every Friday. Went to Cracker Barrel, and then we came home watched Live PD. Exciting time here.
Well, it's a better Friday night than some people will turn in. That's a YouTube show on Fridays.
I don't understand people on YouTube, man. On Fridays, that's just stupid.
Friday should be for going to the mouse here.
I'll tell you what, man. That place I need to make a run over to Crystals. So there's y'all the Mouse is here. It's an establishment of single moms, and and girls that think they're going to finish college. In the parking lot, it's in the parking lot. Let's see here. There's a Food City grocery store. I didn't realize how funny that sounds. And at Crystals, little cheeseburgers right in the parking lot. So I need to go to Crystals to see what's going on over there.
Yeah, just to see what clientele goes into the mouse here.
We ought to go to the Corn Pound. That's like the only bar I've ever been afraid to go into. We went to White Rabbit. I went. Corn Pound was the name of it. It's way up yonder a little bit. But anyway, we went over there with a friend, and they had a list on the front door that said these people are a handwritten list on a notebook paper. So these people are not allowed in this bar, and had all their names down. And then it said, if your name's not on this list, you know who you are. And I looked at that list. I looked at my buddy. I looked at my wife, and I was like, I don't think we belong here.
Well, it's nice to know that, I'm not going to run into Valhalla at this establishment.
You run into him everywhere, man. It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, but
he does have a, what?
I bet he was on the list.
Before I knew him, so probably.
Yeah.
He probably wrote the list and put his name on there.
I bet you he's been in there. You talking about my wife that way? And then start slinging hands.
So, he met his wife when he was a bouncer.
Yeah, and she was
imagine that.
She was a bartender. And still, she's the only woman who I instantly was afraid of. Yeah.
Well, she has a if she were a superhero, it would be like Edward Scissorhands.
A little snappy.
A little bit. And
did you know,
what's funny is I give her knives.
Did you know that she actually has been married before him? There's a video from when she was in court with her first husband.
Personal life. It's
No.
your business, John. It has nothing to do with
Miss
you
Hardwick?
boys. No.
You will be held in contempt of this court if you become disruptive.
I don't care. I haven't done anything to this court. I haven't done anything to him.
She will be arrested for contempt of
It doesn't
court.
make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. Go now.
Oh, let me tell you. Now we all know what's that chick, the one that ate her boyfriend in Wisconsin. You know. Hey Abe.
Amy.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she business. Like
Yeah.
she attacked anyone she could attack. But that girl right there, man, that girl right there, she was looking at that judge. She walked in, she's like, that bitch Mary Kate.
Yeah, the judge barely jumped. She got bigger penis than most. Yeah. I love that this, I don't care. And this minute woman just shakes off a cup and just jumps at the judge.
Oh, she those judge benches, they're not low to the ground, man. She actually got some distance on that sucker. If she had a little bit more a vertical height to her, she'd been over the top of that thing, man. She was that girl. I like to see her the other side of that conversation there. Holy cow, man. Holy cow.
I think she lost her court, her trial on that one. I don't think.
Taylor Business.
But she didn't eat him. She pleasured herself with his dismembered member.
Yeah.
So she didn't eat him. You sold the story wrong. She had been on a meth binge, and then they went home, and he liked to be choke-rated a little bit. And while she was doing it, she said, "Now let me just try and choke him all the way." And then she started carving him up, and she got a little bored with carving him up, and put his peen inside him. Her.
She said that I think first of all, like she like it was a dog collar, and she dog collared him until he was no more, because it was a satisfaction, a carnal satisfaction. And then but the whole like tasting of the flesh. So this is where sometimes I just feel like sometimes you got to read between the lines. And for some reason, when they arrested her, the police made sure to point out 3 times that they found parts of him in a crock pot box, which is like a slow cooker. Okay, I don't know if you guys even have this. I'm not a big crock pot fan. So
I don't know what a crock pot is, other than I know that a certain YouTuber uses what? No, that's a pressure cooker.
Well, hold on. No, there's two different things. Like a crock pot, like that's what Valhalla loves, because like you plug it in and then you turn it on, and it goes to like X amount of degrees, and then you put everything in there until it turns to mush. Not a big fan. Yeah, the crock pot box. That was it. Yes. Who said that? Dawn Marie. Yes, Dawn Marie.
Yes, it was. Do not go there. It's a case. We're reporting on a case. It's
this happened years ago.
Yeah, and she punched her lawyer.
So, y'all, true story. This is one of the beautiful things about YouTube. This is one of the things I'm so thankful to Al Gore for inventing. I found out about Shabiz. This was before I knew Baker, and a woman that was in my chat, friend, talked to her a lot and everything else type thing. Like as friends as you are in the 2D world, came in and said, "Oh my gosh, no, I take it back." She was in the chat. She's like, "Oh, I'm on vacation." She had a thing for glamping. She had like a big camper and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden she said, "Expert, check your DMs." I'm like, this is so weird. Like, what's happening? And she sends it to me that her that this awful tragedy had happened in her hometown, blah, blah, blah. And then she sends it to me again. She goes, "Oh my gosh, I know that girl." And like when she was a little girl, she used to run around with the neighborhood kids. And she's like, "She's been at my house. Like I've made food for her." And so that's how I found out Taylor Business. Someone in the chat. You guys wonder why we love the chat so much?
Yeah, that's because some of the chats are weird people who can be fun to have on stream. Other people are weird people that could be fun to talk about on stream. Her case wasn't that good when it came down. I remember you showing it, and it wasn't as exciting as you had hoped because she didn't punch anyone during the trial.
No, she just sat there, kind of stared, and like it was the expert testimony type stuff. Was like, yeah, well, she was on a lot of drugs. I mean, that's just all it was. It was horrible. It was open and close. It was one of those cases that if Wisconsin had a death penalty, they may have actually used it, which is weird. But yeah, we have all sorts of fun stuff here. Fun stuff. But
Yeah,
anyway,
kind of weird. And
yeah.
some of us are perfectly normal too. Thank you. One in chat if you are delusional enough to think that you're normal.
I'm beginning to think, who is Dan? Danielle, I mean, where's her channel at? I bet it's fun. Hey, I'm normal. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not making fun of you, Daniel. Not at all. Or Daniel. Sorry, Daniel. It's there are people we have a good time on the tubes, and you'll have people that'll come in like, "Hey, I'm normal." And did you ever was this before your time, Baker? I say your time before, like we met each other and stuff, where it was like the yoga stuff on YouTube. Like, there's some like, "Hey, Yodels, what's happening?" She was awesome.
Yeah, but it
But
was
there's like,
so that it's one of those cases that you really wish could go. It's kind of like I think a lot of people thought that Corey Richards would have been a great case as well, and they have the last 2 days have been forensic forensic financial experts. Oh my God, I can't sit there and listen to that. So she had 100,000 going into this account, and then 150,000 going out to that account, and then she missed 2,000 on this payment. And oh, would you please just shoot me in the leg?
wait, shoot you in the leg or shoot her, or she want to be shot in the leg?
No, I want to be shot in the leg, so at least
Oh.
I'll feel something.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, yes, that's exactly. Oh my gosh, when you say that to people, they acted so shocked. Yeah.
Yeah, the boyfriend was on today. We found someone who had less game than Brian Higgins. He had. There was a text. It was just, oh.
This is the chick that wrote a children's book, right?
Yeah, she allegedly unalived her husband, and then she wrote a children's book about how the kids missed their dad. Well, you're kind of the reason why they missed their dad.
Now hold on. What about was it Lori Vallow or something like that? Was that a chick's name? Didn't she write some books?
Lori Vallow,
She like some
Daybell.
hot. Yeah, something like the hot blonde survivalist chick or something.
Can't remember if she wrote a book. Did she write a book? I'm not sure. I didn't cover the Daybell
There
case.
was a guy that wrote books, I think. I'm sorry. There's Hot Stuff 1 and Hot Stuff 2. Iris and Danielle.
Oh, yeah. Iris is another person who's a little snappy, I think.
With her heels.
Oh, I might have reached out to her for some personal security cards when I come to
Could you
America.
imagine her doing a Mexican hat dance on never mind. Can't say those words.
I've seen Iris. If you play any Mexican music, she will destroy the room she's in.
Imagine you take 2 hard-boiled eggs and you put them down on the ground and you tell her to hat dance around them in the heels. Oh, man. Imagine one of those. You'd have egg salad afterwards.
No, she came into a B&B in Denmark. The first thing she said, hey, everyone, keep it down, because it was 9 o'clock is when we piped down. She then continued to yell for 2 hours. And then I went back to my hotel, and I think she partied all night. Then the next day I came over there and there was broken glass everywhere. And I said, what the hell happened? And Iris was, well, I started dancing and I might have hit a table. then we did a live show where she got into during the live show, she started cleaning.
Yeah, well, man,
And I was like, could you please, well, I can't.
I was appreciative.
I might have called her Consuela and made that a joke.
Yeah, you did.
Because, yeah. And and then her and Winesaw got into the tequila the next night. And I called them Sunday morning just to say, okay, I'm going home, so I just want to hear, I'll be grabbing a cup of coffee. And I called her maybe 4 times. She didn't pick up. And then she finally picked up, and it was that. And I said, oh, are you up? I've been up for hours. And you could just hear from the other room Jamie yelling, you're such a liar. So that girl's house was, I think I've heard this.
They didn't get the deposit back.
I'm not sure, but I've seen some movies what women do when they have sleepovers. Apparently, they get into their PJs and they'll have pillow fights.
Pillow fight.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the problem with modern America. When's the last time you saw a movie that had a pillow fight in it?
When's the last movie you've seen where there's a boob within the first 2 minutes?
A what? A boob window?
A boob within the first 2 minutes. Lethal Weapon starts with boobs. It's a great movie.
You know who that chick is?
The one who takes a step off no.
Kelly from Cheers.
I didn't know that.
I had no idea. What happened was, White Rabbit didn't believe me when I told her a story about the girl. And so she had to look it up, and she's like, oh my gosh, she was Kelly. And I was like, you mean to tell me that I'm just now realizing that was Kelly's boobs?
Yeah.
I was like, that was interesting. Way to go, Woody.
I live in a hotel, high turnover here, call them all April. Crazy Amy is called April.
I live in a hotel.
I don't know
Very
why.
cool.
Hey,
You call all
the other
the-
baby.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah, she's cool. Wait a second. She used to be something different than the other Mary, didn't she? I remember
No, the other
Avatar.
Mary B has always
Yeah.
been. It's because there's a Mary B who's on Danny's show, and she's the other Mary B.
Gotcha.
Vegas
good.
for my birthday weekend, no cleaning. Oh, her and Jamie is going to Ireland. I see you have the
Hey.
Lock of the Irish behind you.
Yeah. Right there. Hey, Consuela, you want me to give you Vegas Rick's phone number?
He's married now.
Or
He's
no.
not,
Yeah, but he's still a cop.
yeah.
He still has handcuffs. Did you ever hear the story about where the department took away his handcuffs?
No.
So he had to turn in his handcuffs because he bought pink ones. They were hot pink. And people that got arrested complained about it, saying it was demeaning to them. I kid you not. And he was like, oh, pink's my favorite color. It's the color of passion. Yeah, he had to turn them in and get some new ones. He's like, now they're just black.
Have you noticed that there's no wrenches anymore in your chat?
Yeah, they're shields.
Why?
Because Valhalla.
You
He's a
think he
shield
ruined it
collector now.
as well?
Well, okay, think about it. He's a Fed.
Oh my. Oh my.
But hold on, wait, Cynthia, are yours the ASP or are they the ones with the fur? They both are very effective.
I don't, again, I'm 27 years old and a virgin, so I don't know any of that.
That's 100% true, y'all, about Baker. The most pristine, pure man I've ever met. I mean, even when I told him words in like French and German and stuff like that, he still didn't understand the positions. I was like, what does your alphabet go up to? Do you go past number 10? I mean, come on, man. You've never heard of. Never mind.
Yeah.
If you have a 6 and a 9, surely you can figure that out. No.
Don't understand any of it.
It's
Would
so
prefer-
It's
would
beautiful. It's a
prefer-
beautiful thing.
That's definitely first. Got to protect those wrists. This is why it's a late night show. This is what comes out in the late nights. It's I know you don't do a lot of daytime, but it's very proper. Even Farrell seems kind of normal in the daytime, but
She doesn't. I've seen her.
kinda.
What's funny, hold on, wait, you don't think it's funny that I'm sitting here having an intellectual conversation about handcuffs with a female chat member? And she's like, oh, yeah, duh. I mean, this is the most intellectual conversation I've had on the tubes.
And yes, Crazy Amy is right. I do know about German. Mom, watch German Scheiße movies. That was a part of our baptism ritual in the Navy, was watching a German Scheiße movie while eating a cake that was shaped like, you get the gist of it. So, like a poop.
Like David Hasselhoff?
No, like a poop.
Doesn't all cake take that shape, though, if you kind of like push
Well,
it
if you
around with a
process
fork?
it, yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you have a piece of cake, right? And you take your fork and you just kind of like move it. I don't know.
This is a cake called we call them rum balls. It's just
Oh,
minced
rum
up-
balls are so good.
Yeah, but it's not the way once. But this one is a little, and they shaped it and then they heated it up, so you had to sit there while you're watching it and you're drunk because you've been drinking all day. It's your baptism, and you have to while they're eating stuff on screen, you have to eat it at the same time, and it's just to see how many times you can make you puke, and then you go from that room, you go down and you get. You're not allowed to wear covers under decks. You probably heard that from Navy people. But you're told, put on your. We had the flat hats in the Navy.
Yeah.
and
Like Donald Duck, y'all.
Donald Duck doesn't wear a hat.
But he was in. Yeah,
I had the same shirt as Donald Duck, and yes, we did Donald Duck it a few times. But we had that, and then you walk down into we had our own bar. We were the only Navy unit who had their own bar. Normally they would share it with the rest of the ship. We had our own, where we were the only ones allowed. And you walk in and they say you're not allowed to wear a hat, and then they would take your hat and they would pour a beer in it, and you had to drink it out of your hat, and they would slap you in the face with it. So that's your baptism, was when they slapped that hat in your face. And some people did get a bloody nose of that, but hey, it's the Navy. And then after that, you would have to have a beer that had been sitting on in a bucket of hot water all day, and you would have to.
Wait, you
jump
guys have to
on it.
realize this is not an American like light beer. Okay, it's not like it's a Michelob Ultra. This is a Danish like mead. I mean, I could imagine cold drinking that thing.
Well, then you just had to chuck it, because when beer is hot, it'll expand. And again, it's just to see how much you can puke. And then everyone has their own bucket with their baptism name on it that'll be revealed when you chuck that beer. So that's
Yours
how
is
you get.
Broken Baker.
No, mine was Jynke. It's a famous Danish biker who pewed another guy with a Sten gun. Imagine with a Sten gun. That's a piece of crap weapon.
Oh yeah. Well, you can make them in body shops. Well, let me ask you real quick. When you say this to see how many times you can puke, a man some beer. A lot of never mind. Do they measure the amount of vomit from in like weight?
No,
or
it's
is it by volume, or is it by time?
No, it's just to see how much you can. It's just to haze you. It's just a hazing ritual. And then when you got the slap in the face, you go out and we call it like beer runs. You run down to a beer, you pound it, then you run around it 10 times, and you have to make it back to the start line. And the rule is, if you are what's called a new man, that's before you're baptized, you're a new man. And when you're a new man, you have to do the beer run naked, because of course you do. When you then have been baptized, you're allowed to have underwear and a shirt on.
Leopard print.
But if you then sign up with a contract, because we're all enlisted, but when you're done your enlistment, you can sign a contract and stay in there. And if you do that, you're allowed to choose how you run. So everyone who signed a contract will also be naked. So there's a lot of naked beer running going on. It's not in a homoerotic way in any way. It's just guys who drink. Don't forget to tear slap for Dollywood this year. We forgot last year. Is it still a thing?
Those, what, tortilla soup? I just finally threw away those tortillas the other day.
Yeah,
did you? It was that bad. Did you break the record for amount of beers?
I
Because you're
didn't.
talking about like you pound it and you go beer run and come back. I see you getting everybody else wasted before you are.
I didn't puke that night, and I was the last initiate who went to bed, and I think we ended up watching movies in our TV room, and we were like 3 guys still up and running, and I was one of them. So yeah. We all do weird things in the Navy. Yes, we do. Crazy Amy, it's only gay if you want to make it gay. It's just a appreciation of the male human body. Most of us are not that nice looking without our clothes off. I got initiated with a guy. Let me tell you. First time he took a shower, because you have communal showers, of course. First time he took a shower, people came in and said, "You got to come check this out." I'm not kidding. He had a knee slapper. We gave him a standing ovation. He was hung like a horse and a half.
Over here, we call it you have a shower and you have a grower.
No, he had a couple of showers. I've never seen. Ron Jeremy would cry if he saw him next to him. Again, not in a gay way. Not in a gay way. He was in the shower and we had to go look, because I've never seen that much meat stuffed into a sock.
Wait, you guys wear socks in the shower? That's a pretty cool idea, actually.
No, it was a meat sock. It was a euphemism, because I'm trying to keep this a good Christian channel, so I didn't want to say he had the biggest dick I've ever seen.
I'll be honest with you, like Eddie would be the biggest. Like I'm not an aficionado.
Well, we have communal showers everywhere, so you will see teens around at the gym and stuff like that.
No, I don't go in those places.
Yeah.
I don't poop in public either. There he is. What's going on?
I normally go into like a bathroom stall if I'm pooping. I don't just. I know in China they'll just find like a manhole cover or something like that and just. But we have toilets in Denmark.
Yeah.
We do have toilets.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up, because I realized I got the story completely wrong, and I believe you told me. And I think after I said it, I was like, "Oh, I think that's Amsterdam. Maybe is it Amsterdam where they have it's like a concrete X, and you go just in the public, you just go up to a wall, basically, to urinate."
We have these. Well, we don't have them called pissoir.
They're open. They're open. Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, well, they have like a small. In Copenhagen, on back when I lived in Copenhagen, you would have like.
Like we have those on golf courses.
Well, you would have where you
Oh,
could.
no.
There was just like a screen wall and then a screen wall behind, and you could walk in there, and there would be like a gutter you can pee in here, and they're called pissoir, and
They're
and,
troughs here, yeah.
and back in the day, that would be where the young men who was trying to finish college would go and earn
George
their
Michael.
Yeah, George Michael. No, but he was in a room. He this is just open. It'll just be out in the square where, and you would have, but you don't really see them anymore. But talking about seeing people, common sense investigator. Do you know Lauren?
I don't know about common sense. You ever met me?
Yeah, sadly I do.
No.
But you should meet Lauren. She's a very nice lady.
Lauren.
She's
it's a
from
pleasure
Florida, but
meeting
you can't hold it against her.
Oh, what part of Florida? There's many parts.
The
Northern
part
part
where they
southern
have
part,
all the
middle
dangerous
part.
animals and the weird people.
Holy cow, dude! Dangerous animals. You know Rosalind Duke?
Yes.
So her dog last weekend was holding up its hind leg, and they thought like it just pulled a muscle or something. I'll bet. Yeah, see the western part. You know what that means? That means she's a Navy brat, Navy girl. Pensacola. Oh, wait a second, Pensacola. That's where they used to do the Nitro. Were you a Nitro girl? I bet she was. Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's I like the Nitro Girls. That was the best part of the show.
There was
That's
one
not
of the
true.
girls. She was a teacher in Tennessee, and she ended up going to jail. But anyway, so Rosalind Duke, her dog's holding up its leg. Now, this happened to Brown Dog not long ago. Like he was holding up his leg. It was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? You know, whatever. They were like, well, let's wait over the weekend and see if it wears off. Yeah, I think he owned Victoria's Secret. That's why he had all those supermodels. Monday morning, they take the dog to the vet. He got bit by a copperhead.
Oh,
Yeah, underneath their deck. So the dog's at the vet right now, fighting for its life.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a
She's in
guy.
Texas.
I saw a guy out walking in the bush in down South America way, and he got a dry bite from a bushmaster, because normally they say if you get bit by a bushmaster, you don't call the 911. There's no reason to do it. You will be dead before they get there. You just have your last cigarette and think about your mom. And it was a dry bite. Imagine how lucky you are to get a dry bite. I had a friend of my mom had a friend who went to Malaysia once, and he wanted to go in and get the full. Oh, I want to go into the jungle and see all that stuff. And he was just walking down the road, and he had a local guide with him, and he was walking a little bit in front of him, and he wanted to brush away some branches, and this local guy just yanked him backwards, and he was like, "What you doing?" And there was this tiny little green snake hanging on that branch, because they would just hang so they could swipe birds when they flew under the branches, and apparently that's one of the really deadly snakes. So yeah, he was quite lucky that this guy saw it and yanked him back, because you're just a stupid Dane who's like, oh, there's a path, we're going to walk down that. Nothing bad can be there. Maybe there's a big bad dog that'll bite your leg or something, but it's just they were just hanging. It was hanging there on the branch. It was, oh my god, it was yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, did you see your chat here? I don't know what the last couple things they're talking about.
Oh, a bunny raid. Thank you.
Like MG, don't put a lawnmower in his hands when there's a bunny rabbit around.
Jess Machado is trying to do a bunny raid. She says, who's that? So many bunnies said, the expert. Yeah, he's very famous.
I have no idea what you're talking. Infamous, baby. I got the smallest channel on the tubes. It's private.
I think Florida has 4 venomous snakes: copperhead, cottonmouth, coral, and rattlesnakes. Cass. Yeah, I'm
She's wrong.
never
They're all
going
the
to
same.
Florida.
They're all the same snake. It's the copper rattler cobra.
My dad found a snake by my house yesterday. Won't tell you what happened to it. If
No,
I know you
what-
right,
well,
Danielle put a gator in her bathtub and wanted
Who
to keep
did?
it as a pet. Yeah, she did.
she did.
She's
Like
crazy.
an alligator?
Yeah. That's she's cray.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, and she still did it.
I don't think it's supposed to happen at all.
She's told this story on your show.
I don't know if you realize this or not. I don't listen to very much of anything.
That's why I keep coming back to try and finish the story I started 3 years ago.
Oh, it involved Lincoln logs, didn't it? Or you guys call them pick 'em up sticks or something?
I'm watching a trial right now where they went out and they were searching a property, and the only thing they found was a dangerous snake in it was the mom of the defendant, and they found a dangerous snake in her like garage or something, and she asked the officer, so what did you do about it? And this is like a 6'7" guy, not the 6'7", but a 6'7" guy who was just like, I'm not touching snakes. That's someone else's job. That's nope.
I saw a wildlife thing. When's your next class? Oh, tomorrow night.
Yeah, I
9 o'clock,
promoted it for
Hershey,
tonight. So
Thank you. I didn't know about it till like a couple hours ago. Yeah, man, I'm not messing around with it. Oh, wait a second. Amy, there's another poisonous snake you forgot about, or you forgot about, but the pygmy rattler. Have you ever heard of that?
no.
I thought it was fake, man. So I was playing golf in Florida, and they were like, "Hey, on the third hole, or was it something like that? Or no, that was where the alligator was." They said, "Hey, the palmetto." They have these little palmetto bushes. They're like, "Don't if your ball goes underneath them, just throw out a new ball." That's the course rules for the day. I was like, "Well, why? What's going on?" Like, I mean, there's a little bush. You can't. There pygmy rattlers were out. I'm like, what? What's a pygmy rattler? Oh, it's this little snake. It's not really a rattlesnake, but it gets really mad at you, and it just starts twitching so fast that its tail sounds like a rat. It makes a rattle, even though it has no rattle. I was like, you mean a nope rope?
What? Of course I know about pygmy rattlesnakes. I'm stupid, not an idiot. You're
You
crazy.
didn't put that on the list.
But welcome, Bunny Raiders, and we are just talking about nothing and snakes in Florida. So you will fit right in. Do you know
No.
snakes like bunnies?
Oh, they do. They do, man.
Do you know
a
who-
cool thing?
Do you know who doesn't like snakes?
Me, you,
Cats.
cats. Oh my gosh, dude! I didn't
Cats
know that
don't give
about
a fuck. They'll
cucumbers.
just slap the shit out of a snake because they're faster than a snake. That's I saw like a cobra trying to, you have the little Ricky Tikki Tavi kind of thing.
Yeah, the mongoose thing.
Yeah.
No,
But-
yeah, right, mongoose.
And I was like, oh, look at this cobra getting denied. And I thought it's going to be one of those little jumpy things. It was just a cat, and it was just sitting there, and it just slapped the shit out of that cobra. I'm like, cats are cool. I don't like cats
Yeah, they
because
are.
their pee smells like so bad.
Oh, everything about that. Did you know that pregnant chicks can't clean out litter boxes? Well, I mean, not like
Yes.
there's gonna be a chick with a bunch of cats that are gonna get pregnant, But when I found that out, I was like, "What, dude? There ain't no way I'm having a cat inside the house."
I've lived with a pregnant chick.
cat?
Yeah,
What?
I
You
actually
did?
I lived with a pregnant chick, and we had a cat. So I had to clean the litter box. Hey, Bunny Raiders, and thank you, Jess Machado, for the Ray A8 and the late night bunnies. Those are the fun bunnies. Because
I'm
they'll
gonna ask about
come
the
in and
bunny, dude.
shake their little tail at you.
The Playboy bunny was inspired by a blanket Hugh Hefner had as a child.
No, I didn't know that.
There's a little bunny on it. Love that little blanket.
The toxicity from the cat poop can cause developmental issues with the fetus.
So what I heard was cat poop is toxic.
Yes. It's Hey Linda, good morning to you. Linda is, I think, I'm getting this wrong all the time. I think she's in Holland. I had a big Holland show, and then I lost all my Dutch people, and then I got Linda. So maybe she's an expat from Dutchland.
Well, I said FRK on there. I thought, oh yeah.
Yeah, but you can put everything. You can put everything in. Like Stupid April is really crazy Amy, but she hides under Stupid April. So
she does hide, man. She is one of the funniest people in a chat. But it's like talk to her in real life. Hey, Chris, you talk to her in real life, and she doesn't really communicate. It's weird.
Why would you?
I think she's what?
Why would you talk to her?
Rat House.
Oh, you were on the show
one day.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was going on. She sent me a link. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, whatever. I was out. And great group. Had a good time. And but yeah, she didn't say much. I was like,
Yeah, she was just sitting there playing Hollywood
women
Express.
scare me. I like it when they're talking. I know where they are.
I lost all the Dutch people, then I got Linda. Great trade. Yes. That's what it is. Yep. No cleaning litter boxes when pregnant. I look pregnant.
I'm pregnant all the time then.
Yeah. It causes spontaneous MNC and congenital issues. Oh. Baby rattlers can't control the amount of venom cup that the kids thought they were worms. Oh.
What? Oh, there's two things going on there.
Yeah, that's the snake. Yeah. MJ says she ditched me that night, expert. Oh, you probably don't know. We're not allowed to say, but Crazy Amy has these massive hands, and she really likes to work on her Subaru, if you understand the euphemism.
Oh, didn't they do a show on like wasn't Captain Marvel friends with a girl with big hands?
One of the Captain Americas can have some, but
floppy hands.
Yeah, but again, Crazy Amy is she likes to work on her Subaru.
Steve Gosney has a Subaru.
Yeah, but it's not as bad if it's a man who has it. It's more, it's kind of like being a female soccer player. If you know, in America, I think you will call it a female softball player.
You know, it's so funny. I remember like high school or something like that. Someone tried to tell me that a chick softball tosser pitcher, whatever that is. Hey, Shizzy's here too now.
Hey, Shizzy Raiders.
Anyway, the softballers could outpitch a Major League Baseball pitcher. I'm like, I don't know about that now. You're telling me that an underhand pitch is going to be faster than a Randy Johnson fastball? Take that softball any day.
You can get toxo for undercooked pork primarily. That's a high cause of infection in Europe. We don't have that much of a problem because we have a diet that's probably 95% pork. So everyone knows that you need to cook your pork all the way through because it's not good for you to eat raw pork. It's the same with chicken. You have to cook it.
Like anything except for beef.
Yeah, beef. I don't mind if it's
so good.
Medium rare is a good. I liked it bleu back in the day, but then I got older. My stomach couldn't handle it. Really? Have a wonderful night yourself, Shizzy, and get that stool so you can reach the cabinets.
Oh, someone said they were 5'2.5" if they stretched. And I said, they need to check out the Shizzy Wiznut. I was like, you're like a foot taller. Like, he would love having you over there.
Yeah, you could be the
Now-
one getting the stuff off the channel, the shelves. Angel Baby gifted 5 memberships to Lorak. Tina Bunny After Dark, I think. Jody.
Peanut butter
Mimi
after
Stitching.
dark.
And Heather Ashworth. Thank you so much, Angel Baby.
You know what? Shizzy has brought up a good point before. You know, it's one of the greatest memories that I think has been taken away from us because of adulthood. Okay, it's like a park swing, like you go on the playground, like one of the swings. You try to
Yeah.
flip over the top of them. He's a swinger. He likes to swing on those things. I think maybe I said that the wrong way.
Are you sure it's that kind of?
When was the last time you saw a
Swing?
seesaw?
I don't know
said
what a
that the wrong
seesaw.
way.
I don't know what a seesaw is.
You know what a seesaw is? So you take a board.
Oh,
you
it's
put it on
it's
some. Yeah, seesaw.
okay. We call it Vipe.
I think that's
Kind of like
racist, but whatever.
vibe, but just Vipe. Yeah. Shizzy, you're not that short, are you? I'm 5'4" on a good day. Shizzy can, on a good day, reach
Mama
4
Bear.
feet.
Mama Bear, are you
uh,
familiar with the term motorboat? He's the captain of the seas.
yeah, he's
Comes up. We come with that
used to,
talent. Used to love those. The swings or the seesaws?
yes. What him and Miss Shizzy does behind closed doors, that's their business. Don't talk about the swings.
Honest to goodness, true story. No, it's a funny thing. Like, she was a great guy. Very talented. But he made her. He made his wife a shaker bench. Have you ever seen or did you know about that?
What?
A shaker bench.
What?
It has a history. It's like an old Southern thing, and it like has this history of like, like young couples weren't supposed to sit next to each other because they were prudes. But like the if you sit on this one bench, it kind of jiggles a little, and by the end of the conversation, you guys are slid down next to each other. It
Is this
sounds
like the
weird when I
soaking?
try to explain it. A what? Soaking?
Like the
It
soaking?
kind of feels like that. Feels like that now.
I don't know. But I know
Somebody knows what I'm
Vice's
talking about.
Vice Baby gave 10 memberships
There he goes.
to Free Saint Turtle Boy, Tracy Cooley, 867 Jenny, Bite My Bits, Mama Bear Lee, Izzy Wisner, Dean Politano, and Holy Joe Sam, and last but not least, Chris William. Welcome to the club, where you don't get anything for your membership other than my undying gratefulness.
I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's bothering me so bad. Oh, it is a shaker bench. Heck yeah, it is. Win one.
It's called a
Joggling board.
chocolate.
Crap. Well, you know what? Don't buy from Amazon.
5 more memberships from Strange Credulity. We're getting that's 20 members tonight for
You know what they're telling you, man? They're telling you they want some content from you, brother. They want some
Well, I
like
don't- I
private
don't- I
time
don't-
content.
I don't do content. I just do streams. Gary Lund, trouble I'm not. That's probably not true. Mandy Mo,
We call those oxymorons.
Judd, and J Bones. You stains. And that was strains, not stains. Because stains sounds a little like you haven't washed your behind.
I'm gonna change OK Miss Divine's name to Oh My Miss Divine.
Oh my. Yeah, it kind of feels like we're all in a big soaking situation and Valhalla just waiting for the word so he can cannonball the bed and whoops. Is it really true that they do this in Amish country? Not Amish country, in Mormon country, where you put it in flaccid and just...
I've never. The Mormon girls I knew. I used to live out west. There was a high population of Mormons, and the girls I knew were. They need to go to church, maybe.
Did you see this? Did you see that video?
What? No.
This was
oh my gosh! Oh
this
my
was
gosh!
like no, it's you're gonna hate it when you hear it. It was a lady who's an influencer. Don't be a YouTuber or Instagrammer or whatever. And she talked about why she didn't need to bring so many pairs of underwear when she was traveling, because she would take the hot water coffee pot and she would chuck her underwear in it, and then she would just run a program. So, hey, it because they have the drip on it, and it would clean her underwear. And I'm just like,
wait,
I always boil. No, she put it in a coffee cup, in a coffee pot.
Oh, like where the filter goes. She used her underwear as a coffee filter.
No, she washed her underwear in it that way. But the thing is, coffee doesn't get that hot. It get above 60 degrees, so you'll burn out the bacteria. But still, it's fucking nasty. And that's why every time you use one of those hot pot, you boil it twice before you ever use it. If it has, where you can get the little coffee sticks and stuff like that.
Last time I saw a coffee pot in a hotel room, it had doors on the outside of the room, outside the building.
In the coffee pot,
they left the light on for me at night.
But that's it's absolutely horrendous. And she was like, "Oh, you can do this," and they had another one come on and say, "Oh, don't do this, because first of all, they don't get clean. Second of all, the next person who comes in, again, that little thing where you got the water." I read a story about people who like to go and take a dump in them. Since then I never made a cup of coffee in a hotel room.
Okay, like there's so many questions. One, did she carry around like Tide Pods?
No, she just washed them in hot water. You can wash things in hot water. You don't need soap.
You boil it.
Yeah. That's what she thought, that because the coffee must be boiling, so it will clean it off. Again, your delicates are not meant to be washed at 90 degrees or whatever you Yanks put it at. It's 90 degrees.
My showers are hotter than 90 degrees. Do you not use the hot water when you're here? Have you ever had a hot shower?
Well, I'm using real numbers. I'm not using weird American numbers. It doesn't reach 194 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what you wash your bed linen and your towels and all of that stuff at. That's the highest setting I have on my washer.
Honest to goodness, man. Mine gets whatever White Rabbit does. I don't know. I'm not allowed to touch the washing machine.
Yeah, and why not just pack underwear? It was like thongs and stuff like that. It's not like it takes up that much space.
Oh,
it's
I thought you said it was an old lady. She has thongs?
No, I said it was an Instagram person.
Oh. They're making it for content, and they're freaky too.
Why not just not wear any? Well, maybe
That's what I do.
Yeah. She could have made the hot water and poured it in the sink. If you're going to be stupid, if you're going to be stupid at the beginning, yeah. It's people. Why not just go commando? Yeah, maybe she likes shorts and she didn't want to show the axe wound. Or maybe she had a little bit of an Arby's belly problem going on, and
Instagrammer.
Yeah, Instagrammer.
Jeez. Everybody's seen everything. Instagrammer is like the gateway to OnlyFans.
I got
Instagram.
recommended some young girl who does skateboard tricks, and I was like, why am I being shown that? It's the same. There's also a British lady who skips to songs. It'll pop up whenever you go through your shorts, and I think I've seen more of her boobs than I've seen of her ollies. It's just yeah.
Have you been over to Twitch lately?
No, I don't go to Twitch. I don't go to TikTok.
Well, I remember Twitch used to be, you know, that's where what's her name? Azimuth. Like she got her start over there. You know, wearing
Amaranth.
the bikini. Amaranth, sorry. Yeah, she's wearing the
Yes.
bikini and the inflatable pool with all the balls in it. We should have one of those this year at Dollywood. Inflatable pool full of balls. Playground.
I'm not allowed to do it on YouTube.
Oh, well. Anyway, that's where she
Yeah.
oh dude, that was wrong. I've never heard. Wrong, Vice. That was wrong. The you know the playground balls, like the ball pit. Crazy Amy, you've never been in a ball pit?
Oh, that's before she figured out that she likes Subarus. She's been in quite a few of those.
The Subaru offer leather seats. A lot of places, a lot of cars don't have leather anymore. Yes.
I don't
Maybe.
know. That's
Oh, I thought you knew.
yeah.
You guys have Subarus over there. Oh, you have
Yes.
been. They're
Yeah,
fun,
but
right?
we normally know them because they play football or handball over here. We don't go by the car brand. Well, if you drive you remember the Toyota M2 Cabriolet? It was a car back in the 90s where everyone was kind of like, oh, it looks a little bit like a Ferrari. That was called a hairdresser's Ferrari because male hairdressers.
There's a 2-seat
Yeah, it's a
mid-engine.
tiny little sports car from Toyota, and because
The
that became
Spider,
a
I think
hair-
is what they call it over here.
oh, yeah, maybe,
Sorry.
but that's that was called a hairdresser's Ferrari because you have that stigma about male hairdressers.
Male hair. I wish I could do hair, man. You'd have some interesting conversations.
MR2, of course, Little D had one.
Yeah, the MR2. Yeah.
Have a good night, Angel Baby.
Baby. Is that a play on words, Angel Baby? Because like you're just like,
why are you asking me?
well, I'm just saying it out loud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I don't know. I don't know any of these people. Have you met them? Some of them are kind of crazy.
Well, at least they tell you, like, Amy.
Had old Volkswagen with a sunroof and thought I was something. I had a buddy of mine. He had the MR. I think it was called 5. That was a sedan. It still tried to look kind of like a Ferrari, and we had to drive to a football game once, and that's before the highway went down to my town. So it was 45 minutes to drive to the stadium, and we were 7 people, and it could hold 5. So two of the people were in the trunk, squished up, and for 45 minutes, that wasn't a pleasant ride.
Were you in the trunk?
You've seen me. Do you think I'm a trunk person?
That's what I was trying to. Well, I mean, it depends what you're talking about. But that's what I was trying to figure out, man. Y'all like, I'd be like putting the beer keg in the back. Have you guys? Well, you know some of us. Who does who? Hey, do you Wait, who knows what? I'm
That
confused.
they're cray craze.
Do you remember the Honda Del Sol? Did you guys ever have that?
Probably
Oh,
had a different
dude.
name.
Did you ever have the CR2 or whatever they had? It was like the ultimate. It was like the first rice rocket or whatever, you know, the little Fast and the Furious wind up toy. Everybody in Tennessee, man, they kept those things on the road for like 25 years. They put all sorts of weird pipes on and stuff. Oh, it's weird.
Doesn't come up. There's a CRV, but that's
CRV. No, hang on. CRV. No, that's a Honda CRV. That's a new one. No, it's
Yeah. That's
what was
half
Honda
$500,000
before the
monies
Civic?
in Danish. That's a expensive
CRX.
car.
CRX. It was a CRX. That's why I did wrong.
Yeah. That's kind of like that's how they made them all look back in the day to try and make them look like a sports car.
So they took those, right? And like when they quit making those because the government said, yeah, that's it. You know what's funny? That front end is a modern Honda Accord. They haven't changed any.
It looks
But
like
the
a duck bill.
Yeah. It's an Instagram car.
That's not,
The duck bill.
it's not a
Yeah, do the lip thing. So the CR2, the government evidently like said, no, you gotta you don't have airbags, you don't have any of this stuff. They came out with the replacement was the Honda Del Sol. It was a 2-seater. You gotta find one of these things, man. They're crazy. Those aren't on the road anymore. And then Honda had a convertible, the S2000. How do I know all this stuff? I don't know anything about Honda, man. All I know is Honda makes a good generator. Like your mom's old shop. Yes, but like micro.
This was the Toyota version. It didn't have the duck bill,
Yes.
but it
Oh
had,
my gosh.
That
The
was a
headlights,
hairdresser's
man, they would never go down. I've seen people drive those things.
that was known as a hairdresser's Ferrari in Denmark. Hey, Clara. It's turning into a Tennessee stream. Did someone say colonoscopy? No.
Isn't it funny that if you pronounce that phonetically, it's colonoscopy? What?
I've been told that every word in America is to be said the way it's spelled. So it is colonoscopy.
Who told you that?
This weird guy from Chicago.
Oh, there's some weirdos from there, man. Very weird.
Yeah. It's
Oh, what happened here?
don't hang around with those ones. But this was the cool car when I was a kid. I always
you know
liked the Mazda. What's it called? MR5. You called it a Miata.
Oh yeah, those things are still around. Actually, the newer ones are they have like a coupe. Makes sense. No man, I'm trying to think. It was like the cool car was the when you say a cool car, you mean like people actually had them, or like
Well, this was the MX5 was one of those cars that you could have in Denmark. It's because again we pay 168% tax on a car, so they
Well,
get a
so,
little
hold on.
expensive over here. Well, they made I don't like it when they make a new version that's cool. I like it when it's old and looks like shit. And you're thinking, why did you make this car? Because it kind of looks like how I can draw. Now it looks cool.
yeah, if you take that one and look at the coupe they have, man, that sucker. I'm actually like, well, I thought it was a BMW at first, but
Yeah, we are a Mazda family, or used to be, and they were just good, solid. My mom and dad had a Mazda 929. That was so big that they could put down 2 full-size, foam mattresses when we were going somewhere, and us 4 kids would sleep in the back when we were driving, while mom and dad was smoking on the front seat, of course, and no seat belts allowed because they'll just ruin your testicles when you make the impact. But there was enough room in the back that when you put the seats down, you could put in 2 full-sized foam mattresses and had 4 kids sleeping in the back. Couldn't do that today. No, not all Masters are chick cars. Masters are cool cars.
You have an RX-7 over there.
I haven't seen one in Denmark, but yeah, I know the RX-7. This looks like something Nan would drive. Nan drives I bet she drives like a 911 because it's a Porsche.
Well, Volkswagen owns Porsche, so maybe she got like a bug.
Miata feels like a death
little...
threat. I like my Miatas.
I don't think I've ever been in one.
It's a great car. No, it's absolutely fine, Will.
Playing Spider-Man. That's cool.
Yeah.
So I know mechanic. He's like, what was it? What did he say? It was Mazda's a 4-letter word at his garage because it was evidently he hated them, and he said except for the Miatas. He's like, I don't know why they can figure those out, but everything else is broken. I'm like, oh.
Where's the best hotel for the meetup in June? Well, it depends on what do you want to be closest to. Do you want to be close to Dollywood? Then you have to find something in Gatlinburg, but then you'll be far away from all the rest of the stuff we're doing.
Yeah.
Or
look up between Paper Mill and Cedar Bluff, those 2 roads, and Kingston Pike, or not Kingston Pike, but like just between those 2 roads off of I-40, Interstate 40. It's weird trying to explain this to someone who's obviously Canadian.
She's obviously Canadian.
She has that young Pamela Anderson look in her avatar.
You think that she got spotted at a game as well?
She probably did. Probably did. What's the oh yeah, so the car, like the cool car I can remember in high school. Maybe it's just the weirdos I hung out with. Toyota 4-wheel drive pickup. I'm like, yeah, you know what's weird is like it was like 100 years after the Marty McFly. I think kind of like the Marty McFly. All right, you see the rehab hospital? You don't want to go rehab. Wise Garber Post Office. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So right there where it says on the you see where it says Aubrey's Paper Mill? That exit all the way down to the left. Hey, there's Raising Cane's. But all through there. And here's the thing, Krista. The reason why I say that area is because that's where everything is. The mall's over there. There's places to eat over there. The first years happened. People asked, someone asked me what the itinerary is. I'm like, I'm not. Do I look like a guy that has plans for myself, much less anybody else? But anyway, oh hey, Cava, that's a good place. That's Mediterranean. Do you guys have that Mediterranean?
Yes,
Bravo's
it's called Greek restaurants.
Greek.
What?
Are Greeks Mediterraneans?
Oh, soccer taco. We should try that. So I can sit there
that's
and
where
say,
we went in the other place.
You mean football tacos?
Excuse me, sir. They speak the language of their
No,
ancestors.
they said it because in Mexico it'll be football, just like it is in the rest of the world, it's just in the Yankee places they think, oh, let's call a sport where we use our hands football.
So weird that that's like what you guys are so hung up on.
The Tacoma.
The like, is that the small one? But it was the 2-door. And you know what? I gotta admit, the 2-door is the it's like, I like those small pickup trucks with 2 doors. Sorry.
Oh, apparently in experts Discord, there's hotels posted to stay at.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen it, so I can't satisfy that.
But this is
Are you
where
looking
is
for hotels right now?
where's the arcade? That's
Go
somewhere
left,
here around.
or so yeah, keep on going that way. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. So right there. See where it says, yep, go up a little bit. Yeah, right there. Okay. See where it's that in the interstate thing? See where it says Cracker Barrel, and there's a little
Yeah.
interstate dealie right there. So that's Cedar Bluff. Okay. And that is, if you go to if you just go straight down, go down a little bit. Over there on the right, see it says
Yeah,
Main Event?
this is where we ate.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Don't buy the homebrewed beer are very lemony. They're not that great.
You know, there's a
Oh.
place right down the road from there. It's like you walk there from the parking lot called the Tap House. That might be a cool place to go hang out.
Yeah, and this is where we'll go to the arcade. So this is where we eat, and this is where we go to the arcade, right? Main Event Knoxville.
Yeah, Main Event.
So this is the Wednesday night is situated around this area.
Because
Here.
people are all coming in and stuff, and they don't know what to do, and they don't, you get to say hi to everybody and stuff. And then because everybody goes when you get to the park, you just go your own way. Some people want to ride, some people want to go see shows, some people want to go eat. That's cool. You go your own way, do your own thing. And it's just a cool time. But anyway, the Wednesday night is really cool because you get to meet everybody, hang out and stuff. And the place was a Bridge Beer Company. I can never remember the name of it. So it's rated as like one of the top cheeseburgers in town. They have wood-fired pizza. It's got good food. Don't eat the salad though.
No,
Don't eat salad on vacation.
If you eat salad on vacation, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinasol, we were talking about you 2 hours ago. The Tap House is all over. It's a big chain. There's one at Legacy Place in Dedham. That's in Massachusetts. Don't go to
Wait, hold on.
Massachusetts.
That's not what I'm thinking of then. No, hold on, wait a second. I think your Tap House and our Tap House is different.
He's
Like,
in,
go there,
he's
see a
in-
bridge, like go closer.
He's in
into that.
Tennessee as well. Will's in Tennessee as well.
There's 550 miles of Tennessee from east to west.
He's I think he's close to Knoxville.
Okay, we'll keep on going straight. See where it says Parkside Grill. That's fine. Go on in. Zoom in. See, it doesn't show up on the map. It may not even be there.
No. Well,
Oh,
they
well.
have a lot of hotels in this. This is where Dave stayed the first year.
I drove
There's a
by
lot of-
there. Yeah,
I think Dave stayed somewhere over here the first time. It's really close to
the Red Roof Inn. That's where you can get prostitutes.
We're not going to get Krista. We're not going to. No. We're not going to judge you. If you want to have prostitutes, go for the Red Roof Inn, but we're not going to judge you. No kink shaming unless you're into
No
feet.
judge. Well, wait a second. Miami Spice is into feet.
And I'm judging her.
Yard House. No, see, I know what you're talking about. Do they have the tall beers? Yard House. There's that a place in Florida. I woke up one morning.
Dave
Oh
said
my
he
god!
stayed at a bad hotel, though. Well, don't stay at that hotel then. Then don't go for the prostitutes. Go somewhere else.
Yeah,
The
there's
Yard House
definitely
is all the way out in Califas as well.
no. I think it's the tap room. You know, now that when I think about it, I think the tap room. I think I'm gonna have to go to this place. There was a place that used to serve near. I don't know what I can say. They
Can we
didn't
go
ever
to
check your
can we go
ID.
to Famous Dave Barbecue, because I didn't think I liked barbecue, and I liked the ones we had the last time.
You got catfish
Yeah, but then I
at a
tasted
barbecue
Wallstones.
restaurant.
Yeah, because I don't like barbecue sauce.
You know why? You know why you got it? Because I left you alone with White Rabbit. Well, I was feeling sick that day. That's
Yeah.
the day you left. I got sick.
Don't use the
anyway.
coffee pot and Red Roof Inn. Yes.
Andrew is
yeah.
right. That is exactly where you do it, and that's probably the last place I've seen a coffee pot, and it also had outside facing doors. I didn't realize all that. Old Red, is that their mascot? It used to be John Goodman was the voice for it. Wait, hold on. Because it's cheesecake. Are you talking about the Cheesecake Factory? Mr. Vaughn, are you gonna come?
What? Who?
Wait a second. Love the lead. Do you go to college with me? Is that how you had $1.50 picture? There was what was that place on the strip called? It was the Italian spot. Oh, I do like cornbread.
I didn't like
Yeah,
that fancy cornbread the White Rabbit tried to make me eat.
What'd she make you eat?
That fancy one at that a British beer company. Remember when we tried fried green tomatoes?
Don't take any. If she says to try something, don't do it. She did that to Valhalla with okra, and I was like, no, don't do this. I was like, first of all, we were at a place. Okra, the first time you're gonna have it, it was fried okra. Okay, for those of you in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's good. So this place made their own fried okra. It came with a dip. All right. It was an appetizer, all this stuff. You know what Rabbit does? She forces him to eat it. It's hot, man. It's sucker still had the oil sizzling. And I'm like, wait a second. I was like, I don't think you should do this. I haven't tasted it yet. I would give you a fair representation if I thought you would like it or not. Guess what? When I tasted it, I was like, I like it, but I put a lot of the dip on there. You know, I forget what kind of dip it was. But anyway, it was good. Like, if this is your first experience, though, with okra, you need baby steps. But who said it's disgusting? No, if you slime it, yeah. Fried okra's great. Yeah, Spider Chick's got it. Why do I feel like Spider Chick's not really a chick, and I'm being confused for some reason? Sorry.
That's probably a catfish.
Spiderfish.
Yeah, those green tomatoes.
Yes,
they were slimy and they tasted like sour. And then they had that fancy cornbread that the White Rabbit made me. I like the devil egg. They needed a little more mustard.
Yes. Wait a second. Did I tell you to try the deviled egg?
I think that was the rabbit who bought them as well. No, that was Danielle. No, you made me try the biscuit and gravy.
That was at the other place. That was last year. Yeah,
that was good.
Well, we had that the other. We were there with Miami Spice not long ago, and I got the biscuit and gravy. Man, it was actually. I think it was a lot better when we had it than when you had it. I know it's weird to say that, but I'd rather have hush puppies than cornbread. Oh,
devil egg is code word for. I don't know. It was an egg with some mustard and some stuff on it. It needed more mustard, but it was good.
What? Wait a second. What's a code word for?
I don't. Oh my divine is. Oh my divine. She's turning it up. You shouldn't have her on late nights.
She and Sweet Amy are. What's her name? Crazy Amy.
Crazy Amy.
What? Crazy Amy. Her and Crazy Amy are great chatters. I'm gonna little like Shizzy stool moment. I'm gonna stand on it and preach. Y'all have no idea. As a creator, a great chatter is worth everything. Oh my gosh, it's the greatest thing in the world, y'all.
Yeah, that's what, because I kind of dipped into the drama pool for like 2 months, and it's super easy content. You're just saying, oh, this guy's an idiot. So coming back off the drama and trying to stay drama adjacent instead of drama free will never happen, because there will always be, sometimes you'll have to say,
You don't even know you're part of it.
yeah, and you're sitting there and saying, did you know Shizzy sent me those pictures again yesterday? And that tiny mushroom looks weird even on a 4-foot guy. And you have to sit and do that stuff. But then getting back to doing shows where you just talk about nothing, you need good chatters. You need something. And my 1-hour presentation has lasted 2 hours now because we had a great
You
chat.
got double rated.
Yeah, I got double rated, yeah. And it wasn't even a Devil's Triangle.
Oh, that's.
Well,
I don't know who the bunny girl is.
That's Jess Machado. She is a local journalist. Ask Emily about her.
Denmark.
No, she's a local in Massachusetts who covered the Karen Reed stuff, and then she started her own channel later. Before that, she used to be a guest host on a channel,
Up All Night,
drama free, with a guy called Brian, who drama free.
You know those guys named Brian are usually kind of hit or miss.
In Denmark, Brian is the name you call the town bully. That's a euphemism for being a big stupid guy who gets into fight. You are a Brian. That's what.
Oh my gosh! I think I know that guy.
But that's
heart
what.
attack. Yes.
If you want to call someone who gets into fights and breaks the law, it's a Brian.
Okay, Brian.
And if it's a girl, it's a Connie. Connie is the female
Honey?
version of Connie. Yeah.
Honeys, like I would pronounce it.
No,
like
Connie.
C-U.
Connie. Conny. Connie.
Oh, I thought that was.
She's the chick who will ride on the moped, who will smoke the no filter cigarettes, who will have way too much makeup on, and who can't date a guy if he doesn't have 2 pit bulls.
You mentioned the cigarettes. Are Marlboros a thing for you for over there?
It was kind of like we had Prince. That's the Danish brand, but Marlboro was because we have a high cigarette tax as well. So you bought cigarettes from Poland, smuggled sent cigarettes, and there were always Marlboros that was fake Marlboros, but you walked around and you could tell, oh, he's smoking Marlboros. He got fake cigarettes.
Well, so like I was at the Weigel's the other day getting some chocolate milk, and everybody in front of me was getting cigarettes, and I don't smoke, I don't know any of this stuff, and I was like, wait a minute, I think that's Valhalla's brand over there, and then I saw that they had the Marlboros up there, and the Marlboros were cheaper. I was just surprised, like $8.50 a pack. I don't know if that means anything to you or not. But
Well, I know
I heard that
that
you're supposed to take Marlboros if you're an American and you go overseas, just in case there's a overthrow the government or something. That way you can like barter with people. It was in the movie Tetris.
where I'm at in Tennessee, it's Kyle or Jessica. I believe you, Chastity. I believe you.
Oh, Chastity, she's down there around Dyersburg, Memphis.
Among
Not too far
what?
from Memphis, Dyersburg. She's a
I don't.
Flatlander, West Tennessee.
I know Chattanooga. I know Knoxville, and I know Memphis, and Pigeon
Yeah,
Forge.
Memphis would be it. I bet you anything. That's a Memphis girl thing. Chattanooga is a suburb of Atlanta.
13
I
a
don't know
pack. Your cigarettes are
are.
more expensive than they are in Denmark, and they put on a cigarette tax like 5 years ago. It went from 40 Danish to 60 Danish because they wanted to put it at 100. Then they figured out it'll make too many people stop smoking, so they couldn't make enough taxes. So they put it at 60 instead of 100. So we can still have you do all the things where we talk about making this for the healthcare reasons, but we need the taxpayer money. So they didn't make people stop
Listen,
smoking.
there were states around that raised the taxes. Jackson, what'd I tell you? What'd I say? Jackson, West Tennessee. There you go. That's my girl right there. How you doing? I'm from Memphis. Oh my gosh. When y'all got snow in Jackson, that was the greatest day for me on YouTube. I had so much fun watching those videos. Jackson's a cool place, man. You'd like it.
Where Winosaur is Danish as well, and she said Brian gives you morgenstjerner. That's morning stars. That's not what we call it. We call them sheriff stars. That's when you do a nippy twist. I don't know if you. We had a Danish commercial called Polle from Snao. He was kind of like the yokel, kind of like Sue, who comes into my day chat. You know, a little fond of banjo playing and the hollers. And he had his boss would always go up and twist his nipple, and because of that show, everyone started doing it to each other. And one guy, they stopped doing it on the show because one guy got his nipple twisted so much that it kind of got ripped off, and that wasn't a good thing.
Twister. There's a T word. First part.
Purple nurple.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that in a while.
Oh yeah, and an olfort. That's
an olfort. That's
a wedgie. That's what we call it. Olfort. That's a wedgie.
I love that you know how to translate these things to me.
Well, I'm trying. It's not everything I can do, but I didn't know that a purple nurple is a sheriff star.
I think it's funny you call them sheriff stars, but I mean, it makes sense.
We don't have sheriffs in Denmark.
Because of Nottingham?
No, because they're just called policemen, even if they're women.
Yeah, but like, do you have, like, for us, sheriff is elected and is over the jails. Like, they're a constitutional position in every state. A policeman would be something that is paid for usually by the city, like an additional layer of law enforcement.
Well, we don't have those tiers. We just have police. We don't have, like in Italy, you have the carabinieri and you'll have the police. The carabinieri is more like a little more militarized than a police officer. But we don't have that here. We just have police. So we are
more civilized.
We are, but we're also
really
6 million people, so we can be more civilized.
Yeah.
But I think 2 hours is enough for today. So I think I'm going to jump off and get ready for my trip to the gym, and you can all go hang out.
I'm at the gym all the time.
Yeah, I know. I know you.
Hey, hey, man, listen, thanks for having me on. This has been really fun. I needed this. I'm with you, man. There's been the tube's been weird, man. I think the astrology stuff might be real. They're having some Mercury and retrograde or something. The Mercury.
Yeah, I've heard about the Mercury.
People have been
it's in the water.
Mercury.
I heard it's in the water. Mercury in the water.
Mercury's in the water. There you go. Charlie's in the trees. Mercury's in the water. It's been weird, man. I appreciate you having me on. It's a stress reliever. Hang out with friends.
It's a de-stressor is what we're trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just seeing if there's
chat all night too. That sucks. But y'all really, Brogan Baker's, he's one of the coolest dudes on the tubes. Tell you what, if compare all the other content creators to him, because he is so in tune with what's happening and his channel and everything else. I am thoroughly impressed by him. There's not many people on the tubes that treat it like a business. And he not only treats it like a business, but he has visions for the future of his channel and stuff. This guy is going places. Now, Emily C, on the other hand, she'll never go anywhere because sooner or later someone's going to snap her up, like Fox News or, Good Morning America. I could see her being on like a Good Morning America.
Yeah, she could have a good little segment, book of the day, and talk about children's books. He is so wonderful. And I'm going to send everyone over so they can put on the notification for your shindig with her tonight. And thank you, blessed Texas Lolly. I miss watching you, Baker. Love you and all you do. Thank you so much. I miss doing these night shows a little more drama-free. And we don't need to do every show talking about other dumb people. We can just talk about us being dumb people.
Oh, listen, I excel at idiocy. I excel at it.
That's what we're good at, and that's being dumb people and grifting a lot. Everyone, thank you so much for coming.
Oh my gosh, you guys! There's a class called Basic